Right, so what is up guys, SDPeasy here, and we're back with another episode of Lampard's Lounge. Like I say, sadly, another disappointing one. Not good enough. We're losing 2-0 to Southampton at home. That's the first time we've lost 2 home games in a row since Villas-Boas in 2011. That's dreadful. That needs sorting out now. Luckily enough, obviously, it was on Boxing Day, and I had far too many drinks to care. I was just enjoying my time with my mates, so yeah, it just it sort of got rid of the pain. But now, next day, it's painful, man. That's a hard one to take. It's really difficult. A team as bad as Southampton, and we've lost 2-0. Come on, Leicester beat them 9-0. Oh, come on. That's just worrying. So, into the player team sheets. We went with the 3-4-2-1, which is the formation, obviously, we went with against Tottenham. That worked fantastically. For me, I obviously loved it against Tottenham, but I also didn't want it played this week because I didn't think it'd work against a team that aren't like Tottenham. Tottenham want to attack you, whereas Southampton want to defend against you and catch you when you're not aware. They caught you on the counter-attack, whereas Tottenham want to attack. So it's going to work against them. You're pulling players forward and you're pressing them, whereas this won't work against a team that don't want to play football against you. They want to just counter-attack and get their goal, which they did. Fair play to them. So I didn't like it immediately. There's plenty of problems with it. For me, I just don't like it. Rudiger and Tomori should be a 2 at the back. End of. Azpilicueta should not be playing. I know Reece James obviously wasn't fit, but Azpilicueta's not good enough. Reece James has to be there. Emerson, obviously I like. Kante and Jorginho, very happy with. It missed Kovacic big time. It really did. And obviously it missed Mount as well. Why guys on the bet? And Pulisic. I mean, I've got to question the team, man. I've got to question it. Hudson-Odoi was dreadful. I don't know what's happened to him, man. He's not the player he was. I don't know what's happened to him. I can't explain it. He's just not the player that I know and love from watching him in his first season. He's not that player anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. He's just not. He needs to find something that sorts him out because it's not good enough. And at the minute, he doesn't deserve to be in that team, which is sad and difficult to say because I wish he did. But in terms of Southampton, obviously going with the 4-4-2, they deserved this win. That's a simple fact. They were the better team. They did everything right. They defended well. They stuck 2 banks of 4 behind the ball. You had the 2 strikers. You had 11 men behind the ball the whole game. Then they counter-attacked. That's the whole game plan. That's exactly what they wanted to do. They executed it perfectly. Obafemi scored a very good goal. He was given too much time, but his finish was pretty immense, to be fair. Fantastic finish. And Redmond's little dink over the keeper. It was horrendous play from Chelsea, but the cross was good and the dink was fantastic. So realistically, they scored 2 good goals and they deserved it. Simple facts. Southampton were the better team and deserved everything they got. Their team was fantastic. Jack Stevens, the centre-half, was absolutely immense. The whole midfield was fantastic. Højbjerg, their captain, I actually really like him. I don't think I'd have him at Chelsea. I don't think he's a good enough player, but I thought he was fantastic. He had an amazing game. And even the players they brought on, I was very surprised. Obviously, Danny Ings didn't start, but when he came on, he had an impact. Buffal as well. Romeo, obviously ex-Chelsea, was sort of coming on, rub salt in the wounds, but the man's won the Champions League with us, so I mean, I'll let him off. But yeah, poor one, very poor. I just Southampton were better. That's the only way you can look at it. Southampton were just better. On to the positives and negatives, and as you can see, there is nothing in the positives column this week. I think maybe I could have put Mason Mount in there, because obviously when he came on at half-time, he did change the game. Obviously we went to the 4 at the back, and he did actually change the game. He was a lot better. We played a lot better football when he was on the pitch. But I mean, it's difficult to highlight someone out as an individual player when obviously when everything he does didn't work because he had no one to pass to or no one was interested. So it's hard to pick that out as a positive because it's difficult, man. In terms of negatives, we're not struggling. The inconsistency is obviously the big problem. How can we go away to Spurs, their new stadium, Mourinho, all the hype, the London derby, and play them off the park, just slap them about, beat them 2-0, completely destroy them, just piss on Mourinho, ruin his day. We literally did them over. It was embarrassing. We really, really did them over. How good we were. We were fantastic. To then come to Southampton the next week at home and lose 2-0. After losing to Bournemouth at home, West Ham at home, and very narrowly beating Villa at home. They're 14. That should be 12 points. Instead, we got 3. That's disgraceful. I don't know. Luckily, the other teams below us are just so bad that we're still in 4th. But Spurs are catching us now. They're only 3 points behind us, and we beat them last week. So just disregards the win. We went to 6 points now, we've ballsed it and they won. Like, it means nothing beating them now. It's just stupid. Like I've said, the formation as well. Didn't like the formation. I didn't enjoy it at all. Didn't think it worked. And obviously, like I say, just when he came on at half time, Zuma, I was so glad because he was dreadful. He was heavily at fault for the first goal. I think it was Rudiger or Tomori. One of the two dived in. I think it was Tomori. Should have done better. But after that, Zuma just literally might as well have gone to Albafemi. There you go. There's the goal. Run at it and score. I'm not going to attack you. I'm also not going to mark you. He just sort of backed off. Oh, look, it's in the net. Like, what was he doing? He was... seriously, he was abysmal in the first half. He had an absolute howler of a performance. I was so glad that he came off, because when he came off, the game actually changed. We played better football, but sadly not good enough football, because we still lost and we conceded again. We lost 2-0, so it's hard to take. And squad depth, because this one's an interesting one, which is obviously very important with the January transfer window coming around. Obviously, I made a video on that recently on who I thought we should sign, but the problem I have is we're playing deadbeat players like Willian, who I heavily dislike, and after everybody that praised him last week and saw, oh look, Willian, he's fantastic, Chelsea's best player, he had one good game. This is my problem with Willian. He can be a good player, he has the ability to be a good player, but he does it once in a blue moon. Yesterday, invisible, shocking, he was dreadful, and he does it 9 games out of 10, he's like that, and then he has one good game, and every commentator is sucking him off, like, oh wow, look, he's the best player in the world. He's actually dog shit. How we ever turned down £70 million for that man from Barcelona is beyond me. We could have spent that money on Jadon Sancho, or Timo Werner, 30 million release clause, or Ben Chilwell in the summer. Just anything, but instead we take off Willian and we bring on Pedro, another deadbeat player who hasn't been good for years. Oh man, it's hard. It's so difficult to take that when you sit there and you think, right, let's bring a player on to change the game. Oh no, don't worry, we're bringing on Pedro for Willian. Yeah, we're just going to change like that. But Jesus, man, like, we need to sign some players. Werner is the main one. 30 mil release clause. That man needs to sign now. Now. Jadon Sancho as well. Pay whatever it costs. It doesn't matter. Just pay it. Abramovich has the money to pay for that transfer. Make it happen. He's a Chelsea fan. Bring him to Chelsea. It can't be hard. And Chilwell in the summer, that has to happen as well. But boy, are we weak. We're so pathetic when it comes to the squad. We're taking off Willian and bringing on Pedro. I'm sat there like, oh, give me a break. So yeah, another disappointing episode of Lampard's Lounge, which is a shame because I really thought after that 2-0 win over Spurs we were going to kick on and find some form, but clearly not. But we've got a big game against Arsenal at the weekend, and we really need to find some form. We need to beat these and beat these convincingly. They're 11th. They're bottom half of the league. Come on. If we don't slap them about at the Emirates, I'll be disappointed. Saying that, if it was at Stamford Bridge, they'd probably beat us. That doesn't make any sense. Stamford Bridge used to be a fortress. It's pathetic now. It's pathetic. Boy, does it need fixing. When he played, Lampard, fortress. Now, nothing. It's like, oh, we'll just turn up and have a kickabout at Sunday League. It's rubbish. It's so bad. It really needs fixing because I just can't take it anymore. I cannot take how bad we are at home. I don't get it. It's so beyond me. How can we be so bad at home but be so fantastic away? Explain that to me. I don't get it. It's so... But wow, but not only do we need to make a form, we need to win 2, 3, 4 games in a row. Not one then lose, one then lose. No, we need to win 4 games convincingly, 5 games in a row. Get a run going. Put ourselves above City, catch up with Leicester, get into the top 3, the top 2 maybe. Obviously Liverpool's a bit of a push, but come on, we're good enough. We're better than these teams. Come on. It's not good enough, man. But either way, obviously Boxing Day, hopefully you had a good Boxing Day, whatever you did. Obviously, if you are watching this video and you were one of the people that came out on Boxing Day, and you came to the Stitching Pony or came out to the Earl or saw you out in town, thank you very much for coming. I had a great day, and hopefully you guys did too. So cheers for coming out. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, disappointing times. But like I say, if you have enjoyed, please drop a like on this video. It's very, very appreciated. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're obviously 351 now, so thanks again for the 350. The hoodie giveaway will be in the new year, and the next goal is 400. So subscribe if you're new around here and hit that next goal. We'll see what we do for that. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and peace.